Or like vlogging, like, or even like a conversation, recording a conversation, or everyday life, like regular stuff. Well, I usually do 29.93, because to me, or 23.98, because it's to me that 23 frames, like that to me is real cinematic. It looks cinematic. It gives it that feel, right? But then if I'm doing an action shot where, and it depends, right? So what he does with the clippers, I would probably film in 60 frames per second and then have it run, and then when I'm wanting to slow it down, just slow it down. Because you have 60 frames, so now you can either slow it way down or speed it way up. And it just depends. So if I want to do where it's like I want to do the water, like let's say a balloon popping, I'm doing 120 frames. Yeah. At a minimum. You can do more. Everything. You can see the water, like literally the water is in its encased, like it'll pop. You can see like literally the water is still in there, whatever, right? Like the whole thing. Like it's just those type of details. Like I wouldn't use 120 frames for everything. It's more for that. Like honestly, it's for water. I would do it for something that's super fast, like a race car. Like if I'm gonna do a race car, and then when it's doing its turn, see the rubber or whatever, maybe there's smoke coming off the car, like that would be dope. 120 frames. But a lot of it that you want, you can do it with 60 frames. And you gotta think too, okay, the higher the frame rate, the hotter your camera's gonna get. Quicker. Right. Yeah, I noticed that. It gets hot, and it fills up your memory card even more. Because instead of 30, let's say 30 frames per second, that's 30 pictures, individual pictures per second. 60, that's double, so now we have to work harder. And then, let's say you do the higher the quality and the higher the frame rate, that's going to heat it up even more. So my camera, because it takes pictures and video, it's enclosed in a weatherproof casing. So the air circulation is not, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I had to get an external fan and put it on there and have it start before I even shoot, because it's going to get hot. And when it gets too hot, then it'll cut off. Yeah. But the smaller the camera and the higher the quality video, then you're looking at it's gonna get hot. And then the memory card. So
you got the 128 gig or you got the 64 gig?
I think it said like 250 or some shit like that.
Oh, so it's 128.
That's probably one.
Well, your memory card.
128. Yeah.
You have a memory card too, right? I know.
Yeah.
No, it's straight. The camera's dope. The 8K, I saw it had 8K and everything. That was dope.
Oh, my cousins?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is fire.
I was telling them too, you can get like this shell that can cover that part and the other part, so you can take both of them underwater. But if you really wanted to, you could just do the.
I'd be scared of that
with
shit.
just
I got PTSD from putting my shit in water.
Well, you got warranty though too. Like as long as you have the receipt, like no, listen, I took it and it got messed up, so that's on y'all.
Yeah, because my shit overheated the first day because I didn't know how to do
all
that shit you said.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's like, oh, so what, it overheats. No, that'll fuck up the internal, the sensor, and the memory card.
Yeah, that's right.
Like if I open the slot up, it tells you on the side of my memory card might be hot.
Damn.
And that's because my shoots 7K, right? And then it has like, okay, so the megapixels, I think it's like 33 megapixels. Which is dope, because if I want to blow it up, like it's still crispy. But yeah, man, like the more features it has, the higher that shit's gonna get. And you gotta think too, because they have a camera. Canon has a camera, because I like Canon.
Yeah, I like Canons too.
My sensor, my camera, my R6 Mark III has the sensor has this the same sensor as the C50. That's one of their cinema cameras. But so you gotta think the same sensor, right? So it should do the most, same stuff. But because it's enclosed in a bigger shell, that it doesn't get hot.
Right. Yeah, that's how my camera is.
So the frame rate for sure. The higher the frame rate, it's gonna get way hotter. And then the quality too. So 8K at 60 frames, that motherfucker is exploding in 3 minutes. That shit better be off there, you know? But if you're posting for social media, dude, 4K is enough. I promise you.
That's all it's gonna be able to go up to anyways when you
It
do
won't,
post.
like, it won't go any higher. Like, you can do 8K, but then you'll have to export it as 4K.
Yeah.
So you'll lose
Double
it.
memory.
Yeah. So more memory.
The only time you can use 8K, Ralph was saying, is like if you're doing it on like your website or something.
Yeah, website, individual websites, or let's say, you know, like they want to do, not Facebook ads, but like commercial ads, like Super Bowl stuff, right?
Right.
So that's going to be on your TV. But even then, that's still going to get downsampled to 4K because a lot of TVs aren't even, they're not pushing anything. And 8K, a lot of stuff you see is, it might be 8K, but it's downsampled to 4K. So, because of how big that file is.
Right.
So even when I export 7K, or when I'm shooting 7K on my camera,
Yeah.
I'm doing 7K, but then I export in 4K. So it's just a crispier 4K video.
Right.
But honestly, bro, for memory card and everything else, shit, I would just do
4K.
4K. Keep it simple. Keep your memory card. And for the shots y'all want to do with that? Yeah.
I'm gonna find that thing on Amazon so you could take it in the water temperature, the whole thing. I'll send it to you. I've seen a lot of motherfuckers on YouTube though. They do like small projects. They haven't really put it like ocean and lake type shit, but they'll use it in like in the crib, small videos, like throw it in a glass of water type shit. And they say like basically it works right after. The only thing is like sometimes like the speaker will be muffled, so like if you talking it might be like watery type shit. But they say after like an hour or two that shit is pretty good. So.
There's a little temperature meter. Like it shows like, hey, it's getting hot. And because that's why I had to replace my fan. So I was doing a video for this for my cousin's show at the candle shop, and I was filming 4K 60, reasonable. Okay, it's not at 7K, but because it was 60 frames, my camera started to get so hot, and I thought my fan was enough. That little fan, I had to get another fan, bro, because I never shot that long.
Right.
So I'm thinking my fan should be fine, but no, that shit was weak. So I had to get another fan. I'm happy I found out then and there instead of somebody that's paying me 5 G's. Cause that was, man, right? I'll have to fucking
Yeah, heartbreaking.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, sir, we can't even finish your video.
My camera exploded. So.
yesterday I thought somebody was playing a trick on me, bro. So when I got done cutting TJ's hair, for the life of me, bro, I could not find my 16th cut. I even came out like looking for it. Like, so a whole haircut on Will yesterday, bro. I didn't use a 16th cut.
Yeah, what'd you use?
Nothing, freehanded that motherfucker. But then I found it this morning. Bro, it was literally tucked.
I know, right? Be trapped under there every time.
Bro, it was like on the ledge though, under my mirror. I'm like, how the heck did it even get there?
I think
Bro,
it's fine because it's so small.
I was tweaked.
So that video you did for Ray,
Yeah.
you like for the you put it on the computer.
Yep. It was I took everything. Which one? The
Interview?
The interview
Yeah, the
one?
interview one.
Yeah, so I did 7K. The interview was 7K, and then yeah, I had to edit that. So, but what's cool about my camera is like, okay, so I don't in my computer I don't edit 7K footage. I edit it's downgraded like footage. So my camera records two things. It records the 7K, and then it records another set of the same copy file, but it's more like a 1080p or like a 2K, right? And those are called proxies. So when you edit, you don't edit like the full resolution, like 8K or 7K, because that's just gonna slow your computer down.
Yeah.
Like, so what I've learned is, okay, well, there's two things. You can make proxies on your computer. A lot of the programs will make them. So you upload your files, and then you say, okay, generate proxies for these files, and that takes time.
Yeah.
Since my camera records on
Yes,
two
sir.
memory cards. One of them is the actual 7K footage. The other one is the 2K. I just use those proxies.
Mm-hmm.
So
Black and gray.
so yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's why when I edit footage, I'm not even.
I was wondering. I was like.
And then when I export it, it exports as that 7K.
Yeah, because the storage is crazy.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
We had lights set up in here, so he has a video of everything. So
Alright, talk to you in a little bit.
even and it was downgraded to 4K, but it was a crispy ass 4K.
Hell yeah.
Right, all the lights and stuff that we have in here, bro. Like when we were setting up, remember that? Did you show them the video of that?
Oh, I don't think.
So we had like it did take.
Did I show you the one where we did the setup when I told you it was all on the? Yeah. So that.
Yeah, so we had to set up the lights and stuff, but it took. Even like if you look in the background while he's getting interviewed, my station, we moved my station. So
We moved this whole thing sideways.
yeah, we
type
moved
shit.
it. So because it just adds to the background, right? So the chair was facing this way. I think it was outdoor here, and then my station was like at a corner. So like instead of being here, it was angled this way, so you could see the clippers and stuff in the background. And then we had some of the lights turned on. I was like, okay, how does that look? And then I had my lights, and it came out dope. Was really happy with the outcome of everything, but it had to be consistent. And then like, okay, what am I gonna put here? What do I want to put there? It had to flow together. So just typical interview style, but yeah, it was cool. I mean, and then the outro we did, and I want to, we have a vibe here, so I kind of want to add that vibe to the video. Like, we have fun in here, and kind of just like whatever. It's a real relaxed environment. So I had to add that in there. With all the jokes and stuff we were doing, the little paper fade, and then taking it Randy. So me and him, we talk about that dude all the time. Great to be a rat too forever. So I'm gonna add that in there. What that would be called is like a branding video. So you're giving life to the brand. Like when people think about Jordan, that brand Jordan, like they know the story of Michael Jordan.
Right.
That's his brand. That's his story. Right. That's attached to it. Right. And then when you think of like Apple, you think Steve Jobs.
Right.
Why? Because he started the company with a background story to it. And you think that's touch, you think Ray Samson. Because there's a story behind it that people can see the story and kind of like the idea. And the fact that he had that idea when he was so young, I was like, that's dope. Like he had that vision in his head, like what he wanted for so long, and then he got it. So the story, and people can kind of, they really like, they fuck with brands more knowing that backstory. You know,
Your
like,
barber.
yeah, like this is the story of the barbershop, like, or Giannis, right? When you hear about his story, how he had what he had to deal with and what he had to do with his brother, like, especially being in Greece, you know, and the things that his parents had to deal with, like, they had, you know, like, the story was amazing. You really want to fuck with the brand even more, because you're like, wow, he was an immigrant in that country, and he had to go across town where they definitely wanted people out of it, you know, and there were riots and protests and stuff like that while he was trying to get to the other side of town where he was at to play basketball, just to learn and stuff like that. So it was like, and then just the immigration was constantly after him, and then they would sell like stuff to tourists, but then immigration would come, so they have to run with all their stuff. You know what I'm saying? And there's a time where he, you know, they didn't have enough money, so they locked the house out. Or whatever. I mean, a bunch of stuff, bro. Like, and I want, like, after hearing and seeing all that, and then like how a lot of these teams passed up on Giannis, and because a lot of what he was saying was like, I want, like, if I come and I get drafted, I need my family to come down here with me, and a lot of them were like, no. But Milwaukee was the only one. So it makes you, like, again, it makes you even fuck the brain more. So it's just kind of that kind of story. And I, you know, I've done stuff like that with like the fire department here in Racine. When we did a video out in Maryland, I did, you know, same type of video, interview style. Yeah, I'm happy with it turned out. Black ice, the pencil.
What you find, man?
Just a white ice pencil, white pencil.
Oh, okay.
For my guy. Next time he comes in here and I can't see shit. I can't see, bro. His hair and his skin, they blend in so well.
He said, man, let me just put a pre-line in this motherfucker.
Yeah, like, just to make sure it's a crisp, you know, we're getting the line how it's supposed to, because, bro, and I don't like using this stuff, but there's the exception.
You think it's gonna stick to his oily skin, bro? He's pretty oily.
No, he's dry, like, he's like...
Or he's just shiny then. I be feeling like he look oily, but he's just shiny then. Not like dirty oily, it's just like on his face.
Regular, yeah, no, his forehead though is dry. But I just can't see it, so I'm just like, for next time. For next time, my man. That guy, like, the last guy that got cut by me today, like, whatever came to my head was David Banner.
David Banner.
Yeah. You know how he has that long ass goatee?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly what I was thinking.
It's funny.
Oh, man, I got a celebrity in my career, y'all.
Ralph, you said you got a 4 o'clock later?
5, I think.
New client right now?
No, I think it's your cousin. They're bringing her. Jordy's,
Oh, okay. Nano? Helica?
yeah.
Or Erica? Vargas?